King of Fools is one of the first songs that came about because we already had that song when we started the recording, and we already had recorded it actually. Because when COVID strike, we thought that we first were gonna do like just release 1 or 2 singles just to come out with something, and we felt like we wanted to do music and we want to release it now. So we recorded this one, and actually a cover that's never been mixed or anything, so we see what happens with that one. But we did that with Emil from Death Stars, because the first idea was to do a whole record with him as well later on, but then he got too much to do with Death Stars, and we found Simon and Mike into it, so that worked out very well. Like all of these guys, they're amazing, and I will definitely record with any one of them again. But we already had the song recorded, but I think that we played around with like different tunings then, and I think we did the song with baritone guitar and bass, so it had a little bit of different sound to it. That's why we only took my vocals from the recording of Emil and his keyboard arrangement, because the other one we wanted the sound to fit more with the rest of the songs, because we skipped the idea with the baritone after a while. But this, at least it was the same key, so we could take my vocals from that recording. And it was one of these, I mean, this is more of this fast kind of rockish or faster kind of songs. That at the first I didn't feel like it suited in the new album, or on the new album. But I know for Per, this was one of his favorite songs. So I was like, okay, I listened to him, and I mean, he was right. It is one of the songs that people listen to the most. And also I started to like the song more and more, and it definitely has a very like punchy feeling to it, and you can sing along. Because I wrote the chorus with the idea that I wanted a sing-along thing, hey, yeah, yeah, that just you could just like, yeah. I think I took the inspiration from a Shinedown song, where just like was a lot of vocals, big choir, like, wah, and I wanted something like that people could just like, hey, yeah, yeah. So I hope that we can get everyone to sing, hey, yeah, when we play it live, right? Shouldn't be that hard. And for the lyric part, you can apply this on a lot of stuff, obviously, where it tends to be like someone is trying to regulate or set the rules for another group. But this was when I on some kind of forum, rock or metal forum, where someone had their opinion about rockers or metal heads should not do something that was political. They should only do songs that you can drink beer to, or just have fun. And I mean, that is a good thing to do as well, to have songs to just have fun to, drink beer to, party. But I am a political person, and I really need, I feel the need that we need to share that, or if you have a stand, you need to stand for something. And it's been that for a very long time. There's a lot of music, and a lot of rock and roll music that is political, if you think about it. So, and that's why I do this little in the middle part, in the bridge, I take some small sentences from other bands, because I mean, there are so many bands there that have taken stands and points and views, and get just like we need to be open with that, and we need to not hide behind, oh, it's rock and roll, you should only drink beer to it. So I got a little bit upset with that. So that's the King of Fools for me, that someone is telling me that I should not write about things I care about, or views that I care about, or anything like that. You should just write about how fun it is to live and party. That's not how life is. Absolutely not. And I can't do that. It's not working for me to write just songs like that. Sorry, I can't. And you can apply this to other things as well. I mean, you can apply this to minorities or feminism, etc., that people are telling you what you should do and put rules on you. And that is not right, in my opinion. But as I said, it's my opinion. So, that was a lot of talking about that. Stay heavy. Rock on.
King of Fools was a song that we wrote pretty early. Actually, we had the idea of releasing something in the beginning of like 21 or so, can maybe just do 2 singles, and we recorded 2 songs with Emil Nötvig from the Stars, and but we never went all the way with them, so to say, and that made the King of Fools was kind of lying, just due to we switched keys for the songs. In the beginning Patrick wrote, not me at all, actually, no guitar riffs at all, but Patrick wrote in a different key, and then after a while he was kind of, I feel stuck in this one, I can't do anything, I just go back to the same. And so we switched and did a lot of changes, tried out what suits Lee's vocals the best, and I think that King of Fool was one of the songs that it was hard to rearrange it for the new key for the guitars, and it was almost that we didn't have it on the album due to too much work, but the thing was that I liked it. I have kind of this is not my favorite song on the album, but it is one of them, and I worked hard to have it on the album. So just because to me it has this great chorus, and it has this drive that you want to, it's almost like you want to jump, or if you want to engage, and that's important to me. And when I have read some of the reviews of the album, a lot of people are saying like this is the rock and roll. You can hear that it is more of that kind of, and I think a lot of people maybe get that vibe due to I play on the floor drum on the verses, and that is kind of punky. I had my punk veins back in the days, but to me I didn't think about that at all, actually. I think a lot of other bands, the floor tom idea, I think it was more hardcore. I tried to have something with that due to Patrick had more of those in his riff, and I think we kind of deleted the parts and we rearranged it to get more of this parts to stick out, and I think to me it was more like bands like Advanced Sevenfold also to get those kind of drumming ideas from like the Rev had back in the days also, and in the end when I incorporate more of a pattern that is also more of a Portnoy or so idea, so definitely not rock to me at all. And after the calm part, when you kick in with just double bass, I don't say exactly what, but definitely not rock. I don't see that as all, not even the riff to me is rock. I think I had more not bleed with Meshuggah, but more of this galloping Hertha thing in it. I want it really staccato and to stick out. So King of Fool was one of those songs that I really liked, so to say. What do you say about King of Fools? Is it a rock and roll song to you? Then you have wrong. You are wrong. Super wrong. It's not a rock and roll song.
Take your time and I've seen it all before.